Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today, we are reacting to a new release brought to us by Vahtang. Oh, I think I'm saying that wrong, by the way. Somebody told me that he pronounced his name on AGT recently, and I was way off. Remind me, or give me a link to the AGT. I'll figure it out. Regardless, sorry, I got distracted. The song is called Road, that he just dropped on his second channel. If you guys follow him on his official beatboxing, YouTube page, you got to follow this one too. This other YouTube page that he is dedicated solely to singing. He has such an amazing singing voice. I have said countless times that of all the beatboxers that I react to, he's got my favorite voice, singing voice. I can't wait. I still have Sarkat Velo stuck in my head from like months ago when I reacted to it. It is so catchy. I love hearing him sing. So he just dropped this. His second YouTube channel only has like 100 subs on it. We need to change that. I am here to help promote it. So if you guys are a fan of Vahtang, I don't know how to say it, but I will learn, I promise. Be sure to also follow his second YouTube channel, which is where we can find this video. I'll be sure to post everything in the description, all right? Can't wait to watch this. We'll watch this twice. I do have some lyrics pulled up here. I'm gonna see if we can maybe come up with some sort of interpretation here. And we will be listening to this twice, by the way. I can't wait to dive in, guys. Thank you very, very much for being here. And welcome back to Abigail Reacts.
View discretion is advised. Levels of hype, chaos, and good vibes may exceed normal limits. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the show. We going straight in.
Friendly reminder, guys, that I do all of my reactions completely blind and in one single take. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. Here we go.
Nobody's here. All right, nowhere to hide. It's mine. I hear the sound of the soul. Whoa. Yeah. Always, they never seen. I feel your hand. Oh Lord, I feel your hand.
Bum, 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 bum.
Somebody hear me out. Somebody hear me out.
Oh, your voice is stupid good.
Got it now.
The vocals in the background.
Don't look down, down, down.
No. No. Chill factor acquired. Un momento, por favor. I have chills, and I'm not sure if it's just because of that choir that came in, the beautiful sunset behind him, his magical voice. It's probably a combination of all three. This is incredible so far. Let's take a moment here to go over a couple lyrics. We got to the chorus. Okay, so first one, nobody's here. All right. I hear the sound of the storm. Okay, we're starting off feeling isolated. Things are a bit tense, maybe. Sounds like he's facing something difficult by himself, with pretty much nowhere to hide from it. But there's also a sense that he knows some kind of presence is with him, right? And then the pre-chorus comes in. Oh, Lord, I feel your hand. Somebody, hear me out. So I think that definitely, at this point, makes the song more openly spiritual, right? He's reaching out for help while he's struggling. And even though he feels alone physically, he starts to recognize that he's not, completely abandoned. Lord, I can feel your hand, right? Chorus comes in. I got it now. I don't look down. Chin up. I love it. This feels like the moment where he's starting to regain some confidence instead of being confused by fear, intimidated, sorry, by it or whatever he's battling, you know? He's choosing to keep his head up and move forward, and I love that. And that's where we left off lyrically. I do have time, yay, can take a moment to talk about this instrumentally. It actually starts off with a really dark, spacious, electronic sound in the beginning. I heard also some layered vocal textures there, some deep bass sounds, and these almost storm-like effects around him, which kind of gave the whole introduction a very dramatic atmosphere without sounding like it's just, you know, some regular band. Um, his voice is so interesting because he can sound clean and melodic, but there's also a rougher raspiness kind of texture edge underneath it, which is probably why I love his voice and probably why he's one of my favorites. Um, I don't know, man. Some of those lower sounds feel like part of the production rather than a separate vocal line, which makes the whole thing feel really layered. And I appreciate all the layers because it creates a sense of space. I love it. Um, the rhythm, pretty restrained so far, but you can already hear that he's building this track piece by piece, layer by layer. Um, it feels somewhere between electronic, cinematic pop, and maybe a little bit of beatbox loop station music, right? With his voice doing a huge amount of the work. Very interesting so far. I'm going to go back. I don't know. I don't know how far back I went. I love this pose right here, though. He's just chilling, isn't he? But regardless, that was my first pause. I'll only stop it one more time after this, and then we're going to play the whole thing nonstop because he allows us to. And I appreciate that. And I'm sure you guys do too. Let's play it a little bit more. Here we go.
Got it now. I don't look down, down, down.
Guitar.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I bear my skin and count my sin and come back for more.
Woo! I like that part.
The kind of slow day. Look out, I'm grateful for it. It's been a long time coming. I'm flipping this mess. Yeah, somebody.
How do you not smile at this? Whoa. Woo! Bring it back! Woo! I didn't expect that. Nope, nope. The chills are still here. They are still a factor here. Wow, what a way to just take everything out. I'm like, is the song over? Bring it back. Oh, that was so cool. Okay, lyrically, we got through verse 2, the bridge, and then the only thing we haven't heard just yet is the outro. So I am going to go through all the rest of the lyrics here so that I can just focus on the visuals and the instrumentation after this pause, which is my last pause, by the way. Verse 2 says, I bear my skin, I count my sins, and come back for more. Oh, okay. Well, he's being brutally honest with himself here. He's acknowledging his mistakes and weaknesses rather than pretending like they didn't happen or they're not there. But he's still willing to keep fighting through them. You know, I'll come back for more. Bridge. Wade rages on inside. Cut the beat. Leave you hanging for a few seconds. brought it back in and says, but I walk out fortified. That is amazing. Yes. So it's that internal struggle that seems to be the real road of the song, right? He hasn't magically gotten rid of this conflict or whatever it is that's bothering him, but he's becoming stronger because of everything he's endured and survived. And then the last little bit that we haven't heard just yet, but we will as soon as I unpause here. I got it now. I got it now. I'm not alone. So that final outro, huge in my opinion. He begins to, or he begins the song feeling like nobody's there, feeling alone, and then he's finishing the song realizing that he isn't alone after all. It gives the whole journey this sense of faith and coming back for more, so resilience, and finally finding some strength. Wow, that's powerful. Very wonderful lyrics here. Instrumentally, we got the beat becoming a little bit more physical here. The vocal percussion is stronger as well. The bass hitting harder. There's a few more layers being stacked. I like how he can make this song feel like a full production, even though so many of the songs, so many of this sounds are coming from probably a beatboxing loop station. I love the layers. I love it. He makes it sound so grand, even though it's not a whole band, is what I'm trying to say. Um, his singing. Hmm. Loving the grit and strength behind some of these lines, especially like I mentioned earlier, when he says war rages and then he took out all the instrumentation, but I stay strong. What did he say? Something about fortified and then brings everything back in. Loved that decision as well. What's pretty impressive to me is the control of all of the layers that he has going on in this song. Um, there's a lot of things going on. We've got the rhythm, the bass, the vocal textures we're hearing, and then of course his main lead vocal as well. So a lot of layers, but each layer still has its own place. There's not anything that's overdoing another layer, and everything's very well balanced is what I'm trying to say. This is awesome. All right, let's go ahead and see how he ends this. I'm going to go back, I don't know how much, but that is my second and final pause. Play it out to the end. I'll give you my final interpretation of what I think the song is about, or we'll do that at the end after the second watch. We'll wrap up the instrumentation. Let's do it that way. Play it out until the end. Let's go.
Orange is all inside, but I woke up fortified. I got it, I got it,
Got it.
now. I don't look down, down, down.
Chin up.
I'm not alone.
Love that piano. And then in the way that he just takes all the sound out. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love every decision. I love every decision he made. That last section really shows how many different layers he can add to a song, and the way that it sits is just so perfect. I love the way that he just ended it. Just end. You know, there's no slow fade. There's no just end. Drop the mic. You're done. That was really cool. I felt like I heard the emotion in his vocals a little bit more towards the end there. Loving the little ways that his voice breaks at the end there. Very interesting as well. Loving the way Uh, this song, I couldn't, I still can't. I'm gonna try again. Count the time signature in this one. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not musically trained, so if it's not 4/4, I always get confused. I don't know what this one is. Maybe it is. But regardless, loved his vocals, loved the way that it started off sounding to me dark and now it's just so light and confident. What a whole different shift and vibe from the beginning to the end. And that's why, I mean, in general, I would have wanted to hear this twice anyway, because this is Vahtang we're talking about. But uh, now I'm so intrigued to watch it from beginning to end, just to feel the vibe change from dark, scared to light and confidence, chin up, right? This is going to be fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch it nonstop. I'll give you my final interpretation of what I think the song's about at the end. Let's go.
Nobody's here.
Nobody's here.
Alright, nowhere to hide. It's fun. I hear the sound of the soul. Whoa, yeah. Always, they never seen I feel your hand. Oh Lord, I feel your hand. Ooh.
I like that bass.
Somebody hear me out. Somebody hear me out. I got it now. I don't look down, down, nobody knows.
Oof.
Nobody knows. I bear my skin and count my sins and come back for more. Rise up, the gun is loaded. Look out, I'm grateful for it. It's been a long time coming. I'm flipping this mess. Yeah, somebody.
Those vocal runs.
But I woke up 45. I got it now. I don't look down, down, down. I'm not it.
See how his voice breaks a little bit there? Yeah. That is, oh my gosh. He's my favorite. He's my favorite. He's my favorite for a multitude of reasons. But while I have the interpretation here in my brain, this song, Road, is about battling fear, maybe some guilt, any kind of internal war, while slowly, somehow, finding the strength and faith to keep going. It moved from the beginning, from isolation, more to realization that he is supported, that he is stronger than he thought, and that he's not actually alone. And again, even if I didn't have the lyrics in front of me instrumentally, I felt that shift. I felt the mood shift because that last part that we just heard was much more intense than how the opening started, right? The production overall became fuller, more confident, more forceful, and he actually starts to really push his voice over it. There's more rasp coming through, especially when he was reaching for some emotional lines there. I love his voice control, even when he gets louder or opens up a little bit more, he's still completely in control. It feels like the same deep, soulful tone is just pushed harder and harder. So if you were to ask me what was my favorite part of this song, for me, this one really is about his voice and the mood of the production comparatively from the beginning to the end, because of how dark it starts off and gradually it becomes lighter. And it fits with the message of the song. So I think that's my favorite part. I absolutely love that connection. But instrumentally, loved the choices he made with the choices of instruments and those layers of vocals in the background with that choir, making it sound making it feel even more soulful. Yeah, I'm here for that all day, every day. Guys, please do not forget to follow that second channel that he has now. 100 subs is not cutting it for me. It won't do. It won't do. So if I get 100 views on this, hopefully that's 100 subs and he'll have 200. And then he'll be like, okay, well, at least I can tell that I did something. So check it out. There's not too much on there yet, but there's more coming. He made the channel for a reason. Just be patient. Sub if you liked his content, and we'll go from there. All right. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction, please like, comment, subscribe on his page. Don't forget to check out the Patreon link as well as the Discord link in the description below. And I will see you next time. Bye.